By the end of this video, you'll have a full understanding between open and closed back headphones, so you can make the decision that's right for you. Now there's a key difference between open and closed back headphones. Spoiler alert, it's in the name. The difference is the cupping that goes around the ears. Both of these headphones thrive in different conditions. The need for one headphone versus the other is going to depend entirely on your environment. Let's talk about it. What makes studio headphones different than just regular consumer headphones is that they have a flat frequency response. Most consumer headphones like AirPods, Beats, or gaming headsets, they are designed to enhance your listening experience. They boost the bass, they add warmth, and overall they make things sound better to the average listener. For music production, we don't want that. Studio headphones are built to be precise, so you can hear every single detail in the mix, good and bad. We need that accurate flat frequency response because we need to know exactly what we're making. We need to be able to hear that as accurately as possible. This is why choosing the right headphones, open versus closed, is very important. I'm mixing down a track in my closet. I started this track a few days ago. It's one of those sessions where you just can't stop and you're really excited about it, and I haven't had that in a while, and it's really, really cool. So I'm finishing it right now in my closet. I don't know what it is, but sometimes just a little bit of a change of scenery can make a whole difference in terms of finishing work. So that's why I'm here. I'm mobile, I have my laptop. I have pretty much everything here that I do at my normal desk. However, I'm missing one key piece, and that is the speakers. When I'm working on music outside of my studio, I need headphones. The two main types of headphones for music production are closed back headphones, like these Sony MDR-7506. We also have open back headphones, like these AKG K240 headphones. Let's start with open back headphones. The back of these ear cups are open, which means air and sound can pass through freely. It makes it feel like you're listening in a room, rather than having music pumped directly into your ears, which helps a ton when focusing on detail and helping with important mix decisions. It's a much more natural listening experience. Because the sound is not trapped and the air can move freely, your ears don't feel pressurized and you'll actually experience less ear fatigue for longer sessions. These generally give you a more honest sound compared to closed back headphones. Sounds great, right? There's a very big drawback. Since they are open, the sound is going to escape. If you're a vocalist listening to the track, that sound is going to escape and the mic is going to pick it up. Additionally, because the sound is able to escape, there is less of a bass response. Some open back headphones can feel weaker in the low end compared to closed back headphones. Since the cups are open, it doesn't block out any outside noise. If you're in any form of a noisy environment, whether it's a shared space, or you're like me and I live in New York City, it's very, very noisy right here on the street, these may not be your best option. So who are these headphones best for? If you mainly mix and master your own music and don't need any form of sound isolation, these are the headphones for you. These are very beginner, open back headphones. I'll list a few other ones in the description below. On the flip side, we have closed back headphones. These cups are completely sealed off, so no sound is able to escape, which also means no sound comes in. These are great for noise cancellation. You have better sound isolation for closed back headphones, which is great for recording vocals or recording instruments. You have a much more powerful bass response when using these headphones compared to open back headphones. If you're producing in a noisy environment, these headphones are going to be a lot better for me. I need to be able to block out this busy New York City outside noise. So when mixing in here today, I'm going to be using the closed back headphones. So those are the benefits. So what are the cons of closed back headphones? Since no sound can escape, the sound gets trapped and it can feel more closed in. You'll feel the pressure on your ears. It's not great for long sessions. Your ears are going to get tired after long sessions for sure. Since the sound can't go anywhere, the sound isn't going to be as accurate as open back headphones. While you can work in noisy environments, the drawback is it's not going to be as accurate of a sound. So if you find yourself producing or working in a noisy environment like I am right now, closed back headphones are going to be the way to go. These are the Sony MDR-7506. I'll list a few other budget-friendly headphones in the description that are closed back. So which one should you choose? If you're focused on mixing and mastering and work in a quiet environment, definitely go with open back headphones. If you need something a bit more versatile for producing, recording, and even DJing, closed back headphones are going to be your best choice. But if you're like me, and you're in different environments all the time, if you want one pair of headphones that's going to do it all, that's going to be closed back headphones. At the end of the day, both open back and closed back headphones have their place in the studio, but it all comes down to what you need them for. If you're just getting started, I recommend going with a good pair of closed back headphones. They're much more flexible. But if you find yourself progressing and you want to do more mixing and mastering and more detail-oriented mixing, it's worth it to take a look at some open back headphones. And there we have it. I hope this answered all your questions. I hope this was straight to the point and you have a better understanding of these headphones now. If you found this video helpful and you'd love to hear more, please subscribe. And if you don't mind me, I'll get back to mixing down this track in a very, very noisy environment. Thanks for watching. See you next week.